Okay, so this is Fairy 1031 back as Wild Flame. I have been putting off this for quite a while, and yeah, because we wanted to farm Vanguard, but we were also putting that off for a while, and that's why I was delaying continuing these things and leveling my classes and stuff. But time to continue. Now let me just make sure I am recording. Yep, I think. Okay. I'm just gonna double check that the desktop audio is recording the right thing because OBS likes to screw me over on that. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. I can also just check that by checking my stream. Yes, indeed. The stream is indeed picking up all of the correct audio. Very good. Oh, it's written in the chat. Hello. Okay, behind the helm. We're gonna try to finish off all of the I think, yeah, we're gonna try to finish off all of the remaining role quests. Topeka wishes to share the contents of a recent delivery with you. Okay, see if I can do these accents again. It seems Virazon has been laying low since our last encounter. I'm sad to say, however, that my investigations may have uncovered little. But still is cause to celebrate, for I have received a letter from my mother with good tidings. My father has finally awakened after the grievous wound dealt to him by Virazon. He's well enough to travel to Tuliolal, in fact. He's well enough to travel to Tuliolal, in fact, and may have already arrived. Of course, I'd love nothing more than to go to him, but I pledged not to return until I had the apex in hand. Besides, I'm soon to depart with a radiant host to try and sniff out Virazon's whereabouts before he acts out of desperation. That's why I ask you to go in my stead. As the treasure's guardian, no one living is more knowledgeable about its history than he. If you share with him all that's transpired since we began our search, he may be able to point out something that we've missed. I know it's a lot to ask, Wild, but the safety of Thavner depends on it. And please give my family my regards. My mother should be able to tell you where in Tuliyola my father is staying. Once you're finished, let us meet at the Aetherat Plaza at Razatan to share what we've learned. Alright. My father may know something about the treasure that we've yet to uncover ourselves. Please go to Jabali of Tai and ask my mother where to find him. Sure. Did you not attune? No, you're like a normal person. You can't easily use Aetherites to travel across vast distances like I am. Like I can. Ether sickness was funny. I hope that comes back at some point in some way. I have a couple of finished quests that I am ready to just turn it. Oh, why am I running? Well, at that point, I kind of am just wasting time. Oh well. I have a couple of quests that I'm ready to just turn in case I need like a couple of extra chunks of XP. Definitely a waste of time doing that. Yes, you, Suhe. I don't know what your voice was. Oh, if it isn't wild. But I don't see Tepika with you. Did you come alone? Yeah, your daughter isn't able to handle the rigors of teleporting. I'm glad to hear my letter arrived safely, and that Tepika seems to be as tenacious as ever in her search. Her father, Netse, has already arrived here in Tuliolal, but has barely stayed in one place since. He seems desperate to help Tepeka from a distance in whatever way he can. He told me he was traveling to, come on, Piarioanan, no, Piarioanan plain in search of information he assured me was quite vital. If you wish to speak with him, he'll doubtless be in the area. Netse has traveled to the Piarioanan plain in search of information most vital. When you find him, please do remind him that he needs his rest. Oh, of course it's smack dab in the middle of those three. Hey, what's this thing? When did I glamour it to look like that? Oh, it must have been. Uh, sure. Yeah, let's keep it. Bye. I don't know why I'm bothering. Oh, I forgot to turn on effects. Boop. The wall, shouldered. Alright. Netse. Your hair is blonde. Thank you, traveler. I've extended myself. I but recently recovered from a severe injury, and was a fool to confront such a beast alone. What voice should I give you? High pitched, low pitched? The hell is that on your face? So you're the wild I've heard so much about. I owe you many thanks for all you've done to recover the perch of the apex. News of your progress in Thavnir is most heartening. Your manners, however, are not. Despite my position as its guardian, I never knew it could rain down stones from the heavens. Wow, you people suck at figuring out what your artifacts do. Since arriving in Tuliolal, I've done what I can to shed light upon the Tural Vidral sealed within the treasure. After the nations of Tural were unified, some left our village to build new homes in the city. I sought them out to see if they know anything of use. Unfortunately, none could offer insight into the treasure's magics. One of them told me that owls lurked around this place. And since the Tural Vidral sealed within the perch of the apex was once an owl, it seemed logical to pursue such a quarry. I thought perhaps I could glean something about the ancient beasts from their behavior. Like as not, some fundamental aspects remain the same even after transformation. But having heard your account, there is one fundamental difference that stands out. As far as I'm aware, no owl native to these lands possesses the ability to hurl rocks, large or otherwise. No doubt the Tural Vidral gained this power following its metamorphosis. I do believe, however, that it would retain an owl's core instincts. That one's that one that one you fought didn't strike unprovoked. Instead, it watched me from afar with fear in its eyes. While this is normal behavior for most animals, I was surprised by how suddenly it descended upon me the moment I started approaching. I mean, I wouldn't say too. Perhaps it sensed danger and attacked preemptively. I had the same thought. The owl sensed the threat and chose to confront it rather than run from me, and the same impulse may have driven the Terral to withdraw. Indeed, that correlates to something I heard from one of my countrymen who had relocated to Tuliolal. He spoke of a continuation to the tales passed down from the elders. No hunter's arrow could spell the apex. It was struck down in a storm of its own wrath, made wild by a hot affright. Thus it was sealed away at last. Now, judging from the owl's behavior, I can theorize that the treasure is activated when its bearer senses danger, and according to the story, this power can easily get out of hand if its bearer is panicked. Of course, this theory must be tested first. Birazan will certainly use the perch of the apex again. When he does, I ask that you and Tepika pay special attention to the circumstances leading to its activation. You have my thanks. Loath though I am to admit it, I have yet to recover from my long convalescence, and I would only be a burden to you. I wish I could aid my daughter another way, but you more than make up for my absence. Please lend her every bit of knowledge you have, Wild. I pray that my daughter will be home soon, will soon return home, treasure in hand. Sure. Pray return to Tepika, and give her my regards. I only hope an old man's wild theory can help you in your quest. I mean, let's see. Yeah, it did seem to activate when the guy was being desperate. That's probably a thing about it. Wild, you came just in time. Birazon has shown his face in Razatan. You can tell me about your journey to Tuliola later, but now come with me. Ah, are we going to go stare disapprovingly at him and watch as he leaves? I gave this guy pathetic voice because I was going for the like the big booming voice while in the mask, and turns out he's absolutely pathetic because he is using like a filter on his voice with the helmet. Are you surprised? Thanks to the sage counsel of a fellow hero, I have decided to doff my mask. Although my face may be unfamiliar, I believe you know who I am. I was once the Justiciar, but now you may call me Birazan. I am Thavner's protector, its savior, its hero. You may have heard salacious rumors that I have orchestrated the very attacks which I so valiantly drive back, that I was behind the catastrophe at the Uznair canals. I am here to assure you that it's a load of poppycock. Why are we not interrupting him? That those are all that those are false aspersions, that's all, cast by those who are envious of their betters. I give my life for this fair city and its people, and I would give more still if I could. Oh, right, the canal. That was probably with the treasure dungeon and the cave-in that happened. What should we do? It might be best to lock him up before this gets out of hand. Wait, we don't want him raining down rocks with all these bystanders around. For now, we'll keep a careful eye on him. All I ask is for your respect, your adoration, a dream held by all but realized only by the few. And I would be one of those few, proven myself worthy of being your savior. And now, with an entire city watching with bated breath, I shall declare my intent to reach even higher. Are you gonna try to become the Sartrap? Yeah, yeah. Oh, please, Vritra, eat this bitch. Yes, or I can protect you, all the better as your ruler. I shall retire the mantle of hero, take up the crown as the king of Radzatan. Someone in the distance. The title of the ruler is Satrap, you dumbass! We don't have a king! You're a moron! The bastard's gone mad. I don't know how to do a Hannish accent. I don't know how to do an Indian accent because that's what. Oh, what? Wait, is he Indian? I thought he was like Middle Eastern, and not quite, not exactly Indian. I don't know what ethnicity he is. Let's take a look. See the Magnus Protocol. There's a plugin. Sam. Watch or listen to the Magnus Protocol, but first listen to the Magnus Archives. They are both very good. Sam Khalid. That does not sound like an Indian name, I think. Yeah, I'm probably wrong. Boop, 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 boop. I love how it doesn't know that I'm doing. It doesn't know what class I am when I'm doing these crimes. So I'm just walking up to injured people as a white maid and applying special killing salve I got from the quest giver. Oh, the wiki doesn't say his ethnicity, so oh well. I mean, I know we've heard the accents in this game from I presume Indian voice actors, but I can't replicate it without making it sound the same as I do as the accent I use for the Turali people, you know, like the southern Turali people. Oh well. I wield power unassailable. With me on your throne, you would never again have cause to fear. I'm making it so that this guy is just unable to like vibrate his vocal cords at above a certain uh power, force, watts. I don't know what the term of unit is for the intensity of vocal vibrations. This guy cannot raise his voice. All would live in peace. All would shower me with love. They would shout it to the heavens. And from that love would spring a new Radzatan, a greater Radzatan. Enough of your lies, Virazan. The power you wield protects none but yourself. To everyone else, it brings only ruin. Of course, the road to greatness is ever paved with necessary sacrifices. Yet so long as your ruler lives, Radzatan shall know naught but prosperity. And then Vritra's just kind of perched above him, just staring down. And then he wets him, and then the guy wets himself. Yeah, I think standing behind him is looking. It's just like morbid. I think the reason Vritra hasn't killed him yet is just morbid curiosity. Yeah, Vitra is a rather good-humored guy, so I think he would actually just be genuinely amused by all this. Vitra's so nice. I want to hang out with him more.
I, it's chill. I don't know that he finds very many things funny.
I mean, like he's had some humorous reactions as Varshan.
There, yeah,
So like,
yeah. Hon- I almost, I almost wonder what's no. Well, no, the dragon being standing right behind him is funnier. So canonically, it might be more realistic for it to be the child,
yeah,
just in the corner. Oh god, imagine the child just like right behind one of those pillars, like this, like the Hildebrand stalker,
yeah,
watching this.
yeah.
They should have done that, honestly.
They should have. It would have been really funny to just have like It would be really funny to just have various cutscenes that are taking place in Radz-at-Han. Just have Varshan off in the background somewhere. But then again, they'd have to program his responses and stuff for him for out of cutscenes, so they wouldn't want to do all that extra work.
I mean, they don't with the Hildebrand stalker. You just can't interact with them. I think.
True. Not usually. I need to like that is Hildebrand is definitely one new game plus I would want to do because like I want to see if you could see the Stalker from back as the earliest days as like the 2.0 days.
I think they're
Not 2.0 but
actually a like they're actually a character who does something that like in like the Heaven's Word or Stormblood.
no, yeah, like in Heaven's Word he introduces I think it's in Heaven's Word he introduces himself. It's either Heavensward or Stormblood, but there's at one point where he introduces himself, but he's actually been stalking from the like I think like close to the beginning, from well before he introduces himself.
Okay.
You think you're better than Master Vritra? He bore this city and its people on his back, while you look fit to collapse under the weight of your own armor. You're no leader. You're a damned joke. Does this man speak for you all? Is there not one among you who would Oh, I accidentally vibrated my vocal cords there for a moment while reading his lines. No, this boy can't do that. Is there not one among you who would follow me into a brighter future? Ah, but I am nothing if not magnanimous. Until you find the wisdom to accept me as ruler, I shall continue to stand vigilant as your eternal shield.
Someone in the crowd is like, "Isn't you becoming a king against the wolves?" And he's just like, "Screw the rules! I have green hair."
Uh, it's more yellowish green. No, it's still green.
Yeah, also.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of want a Yu-Gi-Oh adaptation that is more faithful to like the whole manga and adapts the beginning too.
I was it great?
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
and like I think it's Pro AI, so it's from before. So like
Yeah. I mean,
it can't be held responsible.
yeah, I mean before, I mean what we call AI, I mean what the tech bros are calling AI isn't actually AI. It's just, computer algorithms generating like stealing stuff from the internet and then generating it into some sort of composite. But like before then, when AI was just purely science fiction, uh, it was like a cool like thing to fantasize about and imagine and be like, oh, what if? I mean, I love the Dot Hack series, um, and a couple other series that involved like AI characters that I was just like, no, they're real people. I mean, like Data and the Doctor from Voyager and Data from Star Trek Next Generation, I consider them people, even though like they're artificial intelligences. But like in reality, I if such a thing is ever going to be possible, it's not for a few centuries.
I mean, I wouldn't be brave enough to put a number on it, but there's gonna be stuff that organically, there's gonna be stuff that pretends to be a person, where there's stuff that isn't.
I mean, yeah, we
And
have
that's
that.
gonna be a big problem.
Yeah. Uh, fucking AI is ruining everything. Anyway, What voice did I give Virazon's father? I don't remember. I'm not gonna look for that. Stop this, Virazon. You're only making it worse for yourself. God, he looks ridiculous. Can't you see you've become a laughingstock? Him? What about you and that ridiculous hat? I was gonna say hair, but actually, yes, the hair too. Give up this facade and answer for your sins. Do so now, and the radiant host may yet grant you mercy.
I like to think that there's actually just a hole in his hat, and that is his hair.
My sins? Are you not the one poisoning the people against me? Do your worst, I dare you. It will only make me more powerful. I know not what is in your heart, but please end this madness. End it and return to me, my son. Uh-oh. Oh shit, her voice. Don't get any closer. You two, why are you? Oh, oh my god, that could have killed him. What? God, his face is ridiculous. There's my thumbnail. Don't! If we fight here, there's no telling how many innocents will be wounded. Eh? Pathetic as ever. Tire of this farce. I have declared my intent to become king of Razatan. Again, the title is satrap. As for you two, this is no place for a battle between heroes. We shall meet again, mark my words, and then we shall decide who is the mightier. We can kill him right here. Why am I stopping her? Why am I choosing to do this?
Not time for the duty yet. We're only level 98.
I mean, wait. I mean, yeah, but yeah, and yeah. Can't risk confronting in the city, but like, come on, we know these things can run out of juice if they're overused. I'm sure it's fine. Uh, Topeka, we can't risk a confrontation in the city. Hmm. Yeah, right, of course. As much as I hate to see Virazon walk free, we've yet to ascertain the extent of his power. For now, we must bide our time. I noticed that despite all his proclaimed love for its people, he didn't even look back at them as he retreated. Perhaps he couldn't bear to look them in the eyes, or one of them at least. Oh, you know what? I'll wait until I'll say it again when Navy and Lance and Ren are in voice chat. But like, you know what would be evil for Square to do is now that we have the Macalania Woods and the Thunder Plains and stuff, like if for the end Endwalker, if for the Dawntrail relic weapons, they basically did an FF14 version of what you had to do to get the ultimate weapons in Final Fantasy X.
Honestly, so long as it's actual content instead of 6,000 fucking stones.
Yep.
It's gonna be an improvement.
Yeah. Yeah, the tombstone thing was super lazy. Um, but yeah, no, like bring back the dreaded chocobo, uh, not chocobo racing thing, but chocobo run, right? I guess it was technically a race. And the friggin' seagulls. And let us dodge lightning in Heritage Found, and let us find butterflies um in uh where is it? Not Makalania, but I wanted to like get the actual name of the place. Yaktel. God, the simplest name of all these areas. I couldn't remember it. Oh well.
I've just had a thought. I've just had a thought. We need to speak with Virzon's father, Wild.
I think I'm getting your voice wrong now. That was a disaster. Virzon is truly lost. At the very least, he's committed himself to fomenting unrest within Razatan. Although he's my son, I cannot condone his actions. His words are grand but empty, and that ridiculous armor is nothing more than gaudy decoration. He is truly the embodiment of false heroism. What's more, all this latest debacle has surely made him a criminal in the eyes of the Radiant Host. All I can do now is beg them to grant my son some small degree of clemency. I don't see why he doesn't deserve it.
Before you go, may I ask you something? After Virzon called down the rocks, did you see his expression? I thought it peculiar, but I'm curious as to what his father saw in that face.
Aye, it was a familiar look. When I used to scold him for losing himself in make-believe, he would get that same cast in his eyes. A look of petulant rage, as if he resented me for pulling him out of his reverie and into harsh reality. He hasn't changed. Apologies, but I must go.
Just as I thought, even clad in his shining armor, he can't bear to be told no, and now his childish games have taken a malevolent turn. But for now, we should return to Yel Yedlimad. I still have yet to hear what you learned in Tuliolal, after all.
I don't think I learned anything of substance. Something about owls and animal reactions to threats. All right, the picker.
Now, now that we have some room to breathe, I'd like to hear about your journey to Tural. Does my father have anything to share? I'm heartened to know he's well enough to go chasing after owls and such, though I wish he'd take more care. Thank you for saving him, and bringing me his theory concerning the treasure. If he really is triggered by a sense of impending danger, that might explain why Virzon has had trouble using it the first time. He wasn't truly afraid of that small fungi until it was almost upon him. Fungi is plural. I think you mean fungus, probably. It also explains how he can wield the Apex's powers despite having no training in magics. It responds to emotion, not intent. So much is falling into place. He goaded the Radiance into apprehending him because he knew the threat would be answered. He saw how nonchalantly he quit the plaza, almost as defying someone to stop him. Virzon truly believes himself to be untouchable. I think his words and deeds align with theory well enough. As for that curious fragment of a story, it seemed to imply that the Tural Vidral lost control in a panic. Perhaps its strength grows in proportion to the danger it senses. When that danger is too great, well, you saw what happened at the Uznair canals in Razatan. You were present both times, as were others who wished Vidral ill, and both times we saw stones much larger than we've seen before. Now I understand why he's so eager to face you. An opponent of your caliber will strike fear into Virzon's very core, and that fear will summon a power greater than any he's ever known. Power enough to bring a hero to his knees. Oh God, if I try to attack him, it'll be like Dalamud all over again. Or so he thinks, but we know better. We'll use that arrogance to our advantage and bring him crashing down to the earth. Just like Dalamud. Although we may have to contend with falling rocks for a time, in a straight fight he'll be outmatched. So we strike fast and we strike hard until that fancy armor is nothing more than mangled steel. Although you may prefer to put your foes to sleep and whatnot, we know he has an arsenal of alchemical concoctions at his disposal. That's why I suggest a good bit of good old-fashioned brute force. While you unleash your most fierce and destructive spells, I'll be your shield. Don't even think of holding back. Yep. I look forward to fighting by your side. Now we simply have to find a suitable arena. I shall consult the Radiant host as to the location. Once that's decided, we'll confront Virzon for the final time. Oh, well, there's like a big arena out in the ocean down that way. And there's also an area with like a bunch of circles the other direction. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and... Right, I have to teleport away and then teleport back. Alright, well. Ishgard, here I come. Idleshire, I mean. Alright, Chloe. Hand over journal. I have to that. I do have, yeah. And now give me a new one.
I am back, Tepeke, and I have instantly grown stronger by handing a book over to a child.
You'll be pleased to know that the radiant hosts were most helpful in finding a place for fit for a duel. When I saw it, even I began to believe our encounter would be one for the songs. Speaking of which, it seems your name is on the lips of all and sundry. People already consider you the true savior of Rajasthan, and believe you will bring Virazan to the deceitful to justice. We apologize for putting so much weight on your shoulders, but something tells me you're used to it. Final showdown shall take place in the mountain paths leading to Khadga, where great crystals will stand as witness to its conclusion, suitably romantic and suitably isolated. The Radiant Host has spread word throughout Davner that a hero has risen to challenge Virazan, and his pride will force him to answer. The entrance to the pass is at the Giant Skull grounds. Let's head there at once to await his arrival.
Sure. All the way over there? Okay. That'll be fine. Good. Shit. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Oh,
Sir Amil here has opened the way toward Khadga. I'm certain Virazan will be arrived before long, and then we'll wipe that arrogant grin off his face. But first, we should check our gear and gird our loins for battle. Are you ready, Wild?
hang on. Sramuel. I want to see. Do you have anything to say? Nope. Proceed.
There he is. Through the battle, peek through the Kargad reeks, peaks, Khadga. Desolate winds blow over the field of battle. Oh, what fitting location you have chosen for the conclusion of this legendary rivalry.
He's trying so hard. He is trying so hard to make his vocal cords vibrate. But the best he can muster is a whisper.
I was right not to face you before. In environs unsuited to a struggle between titans. Now my patience has been rewarded, and my heart races in anticipation. Yeah.
I knew you would answer our challenge. You would never be able to stomach the people calling you Craven.
Such boldness in the face of impending doom. Do you not realize by now, so long as I wield the perch of the apex, I am invincible?
We'll soon put that to the test. You rely too much upon stolen power. It deludes you. You claim to be a savior to the people, but they have seen through your lies. Even your own father can scarcely scarcely bear to look at you. And you're nothing but a small man, small man hiding. Hiding within the hollow facade of a hero. And today we should tear that facade down.
Will you now? You may have the medal, but have you the puissance to claim the mantle of hero? My mantle.
Your mantle, please. You're the one who has to try to claim it from me.
I mean, I don't know that he tried to claim it from you. He's tried to, like, photocopy it, stick it on himself, and use scotch tape.
Alright. Well, the time for words is past. Follow my lead.
Your lead? Okay, sure. Let's open up with the big guns. Oh, right, that's a thing. Oh no, falling rock AoEs. I have to dodge them all. They are very telegraphed. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, you can kill yourself, Tepike. Good.
I think I did. Fuck.
Oh. Okay. Ooh.
You defeated them already? But of course. Who would wish this duel to end so quickly?
He said other things, but I haven't been able to pay attention to them.
Yeah, shut up.
Where'd you go? Ah! Ha! He lost his armor!
What? My armor! My armor!
Yeah.
The artifact. I've never seen it shine so.
that's great a little bit. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Ah. Is it bigger? Okay, good. You can take care of yourself. Good.
This cannot be. I am meant to be king. I will not falter ere I ascend the throne.
Tepeke, over here. It's safe here. Why would you? Why that way? I mean, I guess that way kind of works too, but still, why? Oh. Oh, god damn it, Tepeke. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
We both suffer grievous faults. Perhaps we should consider this a draw.
It won't be. I won't consider it a draw until I've lopped off your arms and legs. Did he lose his pants?
I'm utterly defenseless. This rotten piece of wood was supposed to make me invincible.
Oh.
I can't move. The artifact. It's...
Eh? Alright. I haven't needed to move.
But I'm a hero. Someone save me. Someone save me.
Oh, there you go. I have to move now.
It'll swallow us if we don't stop it soon.
We'll be fine, Tepeke. Yay. We won. Yeah, after I finish this, we'll do dinner, but everyone's kind of gonna be on their own. I should have destroyed his shirt too. Get him more humiliated.
He's out cold. Now to take back the treasure. What? This can't happen. Hero never falls. Eh? I must retreat. Yes, a tactical retreat. A noble retreat. So that the Justiciar may live to save another day.
Brave Virazon ran away. Bravely ran away. Brave Virazon. When peril reared its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail and fled. Let him trip over a rock or something. Or a rock fall on him. Don't be such a baby. Hildebrand gets hit all the time with worse.
We know this guy deep down doesn't really believe in himself because he did dynamist.
I suppose the apex one wasn't finished yet. And it seems that Verazon, in his cowardly haste, neglected to look skyward. Was it an unfortunate accident?
Maybe he was punishing him for his hubris.
Or fate delivering his just desserts?
Oh, that's creepy.
He claimed to be Radhan's savior, yet he sowed only discontent among his people. Perhaps some days in the sunless jail will give him time to reflect upon the error of his ways. And now, I finally recovered the perch of the apex. Thank you for coming this far with me, Wild. The power is now mine. The battle was hard fought, but we made it through. Fearzon is the responsibility of the Radiant host now. Now that I've done what I pledged to do, I must return home and bring the good tidings to my mother and father. Yet before doing so, there are many others I must thank. In the meantime, can I count on you to meet my family at Tuliolal for one final farewell? My parents will surely be glad to see you again.
Sure. I should probably mark Tuliolal as a favorite. Ah, I'm doing it again. Ah, Netse.
Why, if it isn't Wild, I'm pleased to say that I've quite recovered since the last we met. Perhaps one day I'll have the chance to save you in return.
thing on your face still looks ridiculous.
I didn't expect to see you and Toliola again so soon. Is Tepika well?
Yeah, we finished. We finally got the guy.
She really did it. And the man who stole our sacred treasure will answer for his deeds.
Oh, there you are.
Father, Mother, it's good to see you. I'm sure Wild's already told you what happened. I couldn't have retrieved our treasure without him.
So we've heard. Yet Wild also told us of your wits and bravery were essential to your success. On behalf of our whole village, I thank you for guiding Tepike in her quest, Wild. Now the perch of the apex must be returned and put under careful guard once again. The story of the Tural Vidral's demise proves that we are not meant to wield this power as our own.
I'm sorry, Father, but I disagree. Once I return to the village, I want to tell everyone what happened in Thavnir. They need to know what the treasure is capable of, or else we risk forgetting once again.
Uh,
I won't deny that the Apex's power is dangerous. I saw with my own eyes what happens when it's wielded with abandon. Yet, during the course of our search, I also saw potential. If we fully understood how it worked, we could use it without risk to ourselves or other people. We could turn something we once feared to our advantage, instead of letting it become obscured in legend.
hmm. I can see the reason in that. We must be ever ready for danger, even in times of peace. Should our safety be threatened, the treasure may grant us a means to protect ourselves. But can we be trusted to use it responsibly? Great power breeds great desire. Someone with the same ambitions as Virazon may arise again, perhaps from among our own.
I dare say that once I've regaled them with the rise and fall of the Justicia, they'll think twice before following in his misguided footsteps. As our forebears relied on the legend of the Tural Vidral's fate to forbid the treasure's use, we can rely on the story of Virzan's fate to urge caution. And this time, we have someone who lived through it to tell the tale. Of course, I'm going to be guiding people in safe use of a potentially dangerous treasure. I see no choice but to inherit my father's position as its guardian. Some may raise their eyebrows at the prospect of a loose-lipped Tepike serving as the perch of the apex's predator, but I've grown from my mistakes. And who better to tell the tale of the tale of Virazan's and Tepike's failures?
Oh, sorry, I was just. Oh god, I was dozing off.
Your only mistake.
But your only mistake was in trusting Virazon, same as I and many others. But unlike him, you have the willpower to overcome your own failings. Over the course of your long and arduous journey, you gained a wealth of experiences, and your efforts have finally been rewarded. You took responsibility for your actions, and by so doing, proved your conviction to our people. They shall listen to this proposition with open minds, I am certain.
Now we must say farewell. As much as it pains me to do so, I owe you a debt I could never hope to repay. Once I return to the village, I'll do my utmost to protect the treasure we worked so hard to retrieve. Until next we meet, may fortune smile upon you.
Bye. All right, time for pause. Gonna step away and work on some dinner. Be back later. Oh, right. Oh, all right, hang on. I should actually decide where I'm going to go to next. I finished the this. Uh, I can do the healer, so that's going to be Limslominsa.
Yeah, the other one.
Okay. Do you want to do one together then when we come back from dinner?
No, actually, it might make sense.
Okay. Okay, then I'm okay. Now I'm going to pause. Okay. Okay then. Let's get ready to finish off with these other quests. I think Pup said he'd done the healer role quest. Let's go ahead and do that. No, no, not go page. And Solominsa. And recording, yes. Yes. Hey, Rank, can you say something really quick?
Hello.
Cool. Okay. Recording is going on. And the sound is coming through. There it is. Not there. Wait, no. Yes, there. Now I just gotta wait for her to load in. Oh, what voice did I give her? I don't remember. Loshkana. Downed by the river.
Wild, I'm glad you're here. I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough in our search. Or, I'd like to think so. This won't come as a surprise, but Elaret and Kokonoa went back into hiding after the Bronze Lake incident. With all their grandstanding, I wasn't expecting them to lay low for so long, but I doubt they'll keep it that way. And these things. I hate glasses so much. Clean them all the time. Fortunately, we have prior experience to guide us. Until now, our culprits have traveled all over Vilbrand,
they don't appear to be retracing their steps. I hear Costa del Sol attracts many visitors. That seems like a likely target. They say it's owned by, by an entrepreneur named Gege Ruju. Perhaps we can ask if he's spied anything out of the ordinary. Yay, Costa del Sol. I can actually go there from here. I just gotta go to the fisherman's thingy. I don't need to teleport. I can just waste the extra seconds by running to the Aetherite and teleporting to an Ethernet shard, and then taking a fisherman boat. I get there and she's like, "Wild, why did you take hours to get here? I thought you were gonna teleport." Like, why save? I had to save a cup that all that gill. I had to save it. So what's a few hours time? Wow, they did their plan and got away. We're never gonna catch them. Everyone's dead. Oh, Loshkana, do not ever ask that guy to help you. He's going to like make you do a bunch of stupid tasks and make a feast. What picturesque scenery. I hadn't expected Costa del Sol to be so grand. From what I gather, Gigiriju should be just up ahead. I don't suppose you're already acquainted with him. Yeah, I know him well enough. That's reassuring to hear. I feared he'd be wary of strangers, but it sounds like that won't be an issue in your company. In any case, let's be on our way. Oh, I've never made a voice for Gegeruchu before. Well, if it isn't our favorite intrepid adventurer, what business brings you to my abode? Somebody who's probably gonna make you sick, I think is what the thing was. Why, yes, I did spy that lovely specimen of a here. Alas, I was so entranced by her feminine wiles that I cannot recall any such entourage of Lalafellan men or mammoths. Ah, would that I never drank that wine she so gracefully gifted me. A single sip, and I saw oh so many stars. I thought them wonderful in those first blissful moments. Oh, okay. I partook of the drink amongst my retinue of kittens, yet as the rush of stars subsided, I found myself surrounded by a flock of unfamiliar faces instead. Though I was horrified at first, after a brief period, I realized that the sight was not quite so unwelcome after all. At first I presumed the wine caught up to me faster than I had anticipated, but time passed and the unknown faces stubbornly remained. I dashed across the shore in terror. In the midst of the mayhem I could hear her, the wine-wielding beauty, maniacally laughing in the distance with some other chap. I feared these cackles would be the last thing I ever heard. What danger were you even in? You were just seeing a bunch of scantily clad men. Which is precisely why I found it appropriate to slap the sense back into him. Oh, you! By the way, judging by the way Master Gegeruju was darting around at the time, I suspected he'd been in his cups, drank the whole bloody bottle too. So if you wish to investigate the wine itself, I'm afraid that won't be possible.
By the way, I heard you talking shit about me over there. Yeah, what of it?
Can you blame me? Questionability of her wine aside, that woman was immaculate. A sight for sore eyes. Any gentleman of taste would have fallen for her tricks.
Though we may lack the drink in question, we received reports of mammoths roaming Raincatcher Gully not long after the incident. If you intend to investigate this further, you'd certainly be doing us a favor.
Any news of wayward mammoths is promising for us. We'll give the gully a look and relay to you whatever we find.
Godspeed out there.
Then our next destination is clear. But before we depart, Wild, might I have a word?
We are not making a feast.
Based on Gegeruju's account, it's safe to say Elaret's discovered a new poison. While similar to the hallucinatory toxin she used at Brown's Lake, it strikes terror into the hearts of its victims instead. I have a bad feeling about this. She's gaining proficiency with the heartstring at an alarming rate, so we must tread carefully when we next cross paths with her. As for the mammoths, Poconoa doesn't seem the type to send them wandering around aimlessly. That's why I think they're bound to have some clues on them. If we can track those mammoths down in Raincatcher Gully, we may be able to discern what those two are planning next.
Oh, can I talk to you about this? I intend to keep a sharp eye on Master Gegeruju in the coming days, lest he accept any more dubious gifts. You have my thanks for pursuing those criminals. The faster we end their schemes, the better. Might as well see if Gegeruju has anything to say. Or his attendants.
Ah, to think that such a comely maiden would taint a valuable vintage, just to gaze upon my terror. I know not whether to feel honored or enraged. Ah well, 'tis better to have whined and lost than never to have whined at all, I suppose.
You have nothing to say?
Uh,
Ah, wait, well, why didn't that appear before? It must not have loaded in. Maybe I was blind. What? You bastards didn't get stunned? How dare you stay alive? There you are. Huh. Busted head. Or are they just like, not loading right?
Phew, I think we cleared out the mammoths.
How fared your hunt?
River serving notes. Here, I found this paper.
So they've been keeping a record of the island's rivers.
Oh god, they're gonna poison the rivers. The rivers.
Oddly enough, the mammoths I came across were patrolling the river as well. Now that they've tested their poisons on Bronze Lake Springs, do they mean to take to the rivers next?
Uh-oh.
Wad, look out!
Uh, uh
My! That dart was laced with a potent numbing toxin. Nothing but bruises our favorite. But nothing bruises our favorite fairy apple, it seems. You never cease to amaze and annoy me in equal measure. She's like to have the same manner of immunity as I. Her village was positively brimming with poisonous flora and fauna, after all. I have a request for you, my dears. Would you please give up on your little trinket? Pretty please. I wish only to revel in the fruits of my devilry, yet you continue to spoil my every attempt. And trust me, I despise our conflict as much as you do. Indeed, do you think we enjoy watching our finest mammoths suffer at your hands? Enough! If you truly wanted to end this, you'd hand over the heartstring. The scorpion's gifts weren't meant for a petulant, childish criminal like you. Fine, then. No more Miss Nice Ellerette. But answer me this. Who have my antics killed, Who? No one, I remind you. So why must you refuse me? Why must the world refuse me? Our blighted society has never looked fondly upon my love of mischief. For years I despaired, until my unbound family and its leaders granted me the greatest gifts of all, love and understanding. So long as I remain unbound, I care not what the wretched masses think. I shall play my tricks as my heart desires, and all who stand in defiance will know my wrath. That includes you, my dears. My next scheme will finally plunge this island into the chaos I so desperately crave, and I will stop at nothing to see it realized.
Why didn't you try to poison me with that bomb?
Sorry to worry you, Wild. I'm I'm feeling much better now. I'm ashamed I didn't sense that mammoth's presence quickly enough, but I'm glad you came out of the ambush unscathed.
I mean, like, I'm wearing, like, lots of padded clothing. I probably would have been fine. They probably wouldn't have even been able to nick my skin. You're like, your arms are so bare. Why did you do that?
That aside, I wish they that aside, I wish they didn't use such putrid smokes to make their exits. I don't know if my nose or my stomach can take any more of those awful bombs. With Red and Kokonoa gone, I doubt we'll be able to find much else here. Let's return to Costa del Sol and inform of the latest. Ooh, pretty.
I wonder if you're gonna say anything, you. Nope.
Shall we report to Gekiruju? Back already? How fortuitous, or ominous, or both even.
I take it you found those wayward mammoths.
Yeah, but we let him get away.
Surveying Vilbrin's waterways, were they?
After the recent poisonings at Camp Bronze Lake, we have reason to believe the culprits are planning to make Vilbrand's rivers their next target.
So the culprits are one and the same, then. I'd had my suspicions since I caught wind of the incident at Warmine Springs. Warmwine. Regardless, this bodes ill. We may not know which of these rivers they'll strike until it's too late.
Well, I shall I shall not stand for any more preposterous poisonings. It would be prudent to inform the maelstrom of these potential horrors. The one who poisoned you, her name is Elret. She stole something precious from my village, and I must recover it, no matter the cost. If you,
Was that the voice?
if you learn anything of her whereabouts, or her plans for the coming days, anything at all, I'd like to hear of it as well.
Hell's bent on finding her, eh? A brave one you are.
Oh ho ho! I couldn't possibly deprive a lovely lady of the information she requires. Worry not, for my servants shall sally forth in your general direction the moment they hear of Elleret's newest misdeeds. Oh, oh, uh, thank you. That'd be much appreciated. It's gonna be an uphill battle, but we can't afford to let Elleret and Kokonoa elude us any further. Come, Wild, it's back to Limsa Lominsa with us.
Did I talk to you about this? Yep. Nope. Same thing.
Thank you as always for your support, Wild. Kikiruju was interesting to say the least, but I'm glad we obtained the information we needed. I don't know why I don't know why I allowed Elleret to say her piece. I should have swallowed my pain and taken up my spear. We could have apprehended her right then and there, and yet,
Yeah. Yeah. Why didn't you? I mean, why didn't I either? But why didn't you?
There's no more room for mistakes. The longer Ellerette lurks in the shadows, the greater the threat becomes. Countless lives are at risk. The next time we find her, we'll end her tricks once and for all. Now, I'll remain here and await news from Costa del Sol.
And oh wait, what? Oh right, yeah, because this. Yeah. Okay, finally.
Hello there, Wild. I've been on the lookout for anyone from Costa del Sol, but nothing yet. Perhaps we should travel over there ourselves, just in case.
Master Wild, Mr. Slushkana.
Forgive me the sudden entrance, but I bring a message from Gekiruchu. Your quarry has been sighted in eastern Lanosha. Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't leave early. Thank you for bringing word. Where in eastern Lanosha were they last seen? Master Wastegate, but recently received a report from Mistress Bravelocks. Oh, Bravelocks! A trusted associate of his. We're told a number of inbreakers with fighty tools and tinker dolls. What? Infiltrated her long stop. We have little doubt the inbreakers and tinker dolls she speaks of are Ellerette and her troop. I see. Then we'd best find this Bravelox and soon. Indeed. You're like to find her by the entrance to her long stop in Raincatcher Gully. My master and his associates wish you good hunting. We should get a first-hand account from Bravelox as well. Perhaps she'll have more to tell us. Let's be off, Wild.
I'm not gonna bother with the Fisherman's Guild detour. I'm just gonna go straight there. Now what am I doing? The wine port. Actually, that's right. Hey, Shamani, how's it going? I hung out with Wade yeah. Wastegate, and I'm gonna go see Brave Fox soon. So how you doing, Shamani? Oh,
Ah, so we meet again.
wait, hang on. I can't remember. Is Shamani a guy or a girl? I don't remember. The rest of the company.
Yeah, that's a guy.
Okay, the rest of the company, Landonel, and Uod in particular, may live for the thrill of battle, but just between you and me, I much prefer wine to blood. I always thought that Shamani was a girl until like an actual later expansions quest had them use the appropriate pronouns for him. And I was just like, what? Greyflocks, how's it going?
Shh. Uplander Gubby friend returns to Longstop. So this is Bravelox. I told her she reminded me of a moblin, but I got a bit of a scolding for that. Not mobbies, she said. Gobbies. Yes, gobbies. And copies require hand lending to bikes, backstrike, and inbreakers. Inbreakers bring big flock of tinker dolls to search for water gush. Water gush. Does Elleret mean to poison the island's water source? This must be why they were researching the rivers. If the toxins are strong enough, anyone or anything that draws near the water would grow terribly ill. All of Vilbrand would fall into disarray. Poison makes no good for Flock, no good for Vilbrand. Narrow hearts in need of many punishings.
I hear you, Brave Fox, and I like the cut of your jib.
Some of the other villains quests based, but not this one.
Nope.
This one's just
Yeah, she's kind of messed up.
Yeah. As the Justicar is the other one that's slightly based.
Oh, is that how it's pronounced? I was always pronouncing it the Justiciar.
I don't know. I'd have to see it again. I might have misread it as Justicar.
I mean, there is an I in there. And I figure it was Justice, because, justice.
It is probably Justiciar.
We'll see. I could look it up. I'm pretty sure it's an actual word.
If it ends in like CIAR, you're probably right.
Yeah.
You notice the I.
Hmm.
Because word that I know.
The Justicar sounds like the vehicle he would drive.
Justicar is also an actual word.
Interesting.
This goes far beyond trickery. We must end Elleret's ambitions here and now. I doubt she'll come quietly, and she has the heartstring at her disposal. But with your aid, Wild, I know we can take it back. As soon as you're ready, we'll storm the Long Stop.
Yay!
Chase Narrow Heart, Inbreakers, and Backtake Long Stop. Well, this is it. Ready to storm the Long Stop, Wild?
Yes. Time to kill her.
There they are. Oh, I knew bringing those bits and bobs for battle was a good idea. If you're after some manner of surrender with heartfelt embraces and handing over of magic heirlooms, you've come to the wrong Long Stop, my dear. Here. The source. You monster! You plan to poison every waterway in Vilbrand, don't you? But of course! The trick is to let the poison stew for a few bells with a healthy helping of those tantalizing toxins and a dollop of advanced alchemical processes. Poof! This eyesore of an island will get a taste of my finest work yet. My latest masterpiece neither dissipates nor evaporates, and no amount of inherent immunity can save you from its influence. It may be safe to the touch, but one tiny sip will have you begging for mercy. That's no jest, by the way. I want to begin to describe what manner of havoc the experimental doses wreaked on me, but I would look forward to seeing how it affects the general populace. Oh yes, the residents of Limsa and its adorable little hamlets rely on this water. So many people, so very many people, blissfully unaware of what's to come. And every single one of those wretches will be at the mercy of our malice. Every single one. If she unleashes those toxins into the waterway, this is going to end up far worse than Bronze Lake.
You're right. It's time to kill her. Oh, to insult her or to be I don't know, playful. Yeah. The only wretches I see here are you two.
Hmm. Your precious scorpion once hunted prey with these poisons, yes? Perhaps I should learn from his example and revel in the thrill of the chase. I suspect that's my cue to back away. I'd rather watch the chaos unfold from a safe distance.
Oh, I forgot to glamour myself to be a sage outfit. Oh well.
These venomous gifts keep on giving. My very ether is infused with their essence. So now, my dears, it's time I hunt you for a change.
I'm gonna stab all four of these nobles into you. But first, a quick wardrobe change. Aww. I don't think I even have the... yeah, I know I put the stuff away. Oh well. Oh, okay. Ha! Joke's on you, lady. I can zoom these. You know what? Let's have some disrespect. Slap. Oh, she got down with the count. Love it. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. There's no point in doing that. Oh, I need to heal myself. Ah, did she blow herself up? Nice. Oh, I did not pay attention. Yay. I got it right. My sixth sense guided me. Oh, right. Ah, click on her. Oh. What? uh. Oh, okay, that's all it is. Oh, do you need healing? Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Oh. Ah, Penheimer. Well, I can't do anything other than attacking this thing, so. You're rotten to the core. Why do you persist? Allow me to answer your question with this. Oh, I was hoping that would kill her. Oh well. Here's my answer. Oh my god, die. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Enough, Ellerit. We must escape while we still can. A smoke bomb, quickly. Ah, fine. Have it your way. That don't look like a smoke bomb. Wait, that's a goblin maid. Okay, so now I have two faces to use for thumbnails. I don't know which one. No, 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 you'll ruin the day you made. Enemies of the Unbound. The Unbound are blasting off again. Good thing that fell out of her pocket before she flew away. Otherwise, we'd be screwed ourselves over. She left quite the mess behind her. Nothing the heartstring can't detoxify, though. Let's hurry and clear away the poison. Hey, where were you two? Why didn't you help? There you are, Wild. We came running once we heard the explosion, but I'm pleased to see you're none the worse for wear. Seriously, why didn't you help? Brave Fox, you were right with us.
Ella Red and Kokonoa picked up the wrong explosive. We should consider ourselves fortunate that the goblin bombs resemble unbound smoke bombs.
Shh. Copy booms and friendly faces win the day, and breakers go flying skyward.
We made our rounds at the long stop as well. The enemy mammoths patrolling the place have all gone lifeless. Ah, so you did feck all. The treasure is safe, I trust, he says, ignoring me.
Yes, thanks to Wild's support.
Now I'll kill you with it.
Very good. Should those troublemakers survive the impending fall, they won't pose the same threat without it. If they do happen to show their sorry faces around here again, I've notified the Yellow Jackets to be on the lookout for them. They send their regards, and their deepest gratitude, of course. Oh, good thing I got Brave Fox instead of her.
Shh. Big thanks to Uplander. Many, many big thanks.
The heartstring is safe again. Thank you for everything, Wild.
I wonder if they're probably here for the same thing. Wait, no, that's a tank, and that's a bard. So they're not here for the healer role quest. I guess they're here just for the unlocking the quest or the dungeon. Yeah.
And thank you too, Brave Fox. We might not have found Ella Red and Kokonoa without you.
Shh. Bravelock's happy gives hand lending. Important for all good guppies to offer hand lending to fellow guppy friends.
It's an honor to be counted among your gobby friends. Now, as eager as I am to get the heartstrings safely back to Tyrol, I'd like to say my goodbyes to everyone here first, if that's all right. Wisdom and Zerig deserve to know how everything transpired in the end, for one thing. Shall we make our way to Aleport?
Shh.
Oh, okay. I already read that. Okay. Aleport. I'm just gonna teleport straight there. Wild, it's good to see you and Miss Lushkana well.
I'm relieved our troubles are over, but I've never been good at farewells.
Wislam. Or what's Wislam? I don't know. Wislam. Well met, you two. How fares the hunt for Ella Red? Ah, we found her. We knocked her like a million moms into the sky, and she's probably going to die when she and her friend land. That them flying, did you? Now those are what I call good tidings. Although then again, they'll probably just drop down to one hit point, But maybe if something hostile attacks them, they'll die. To think they confuse the goblin explosive for their own smoke bombs. Ha! Serves them right, I say. With Miss Lushkana's heirloom returned, we can breathe a collective sigh of relief. I, for one, am pleased there will be no more risk of poisoned elixirs. I wouldn't have wished those hiccups on my worst enemy. By the by, Miss Lushkana, I knew you traveled far to get here, but I didn't realize you hailed from Tyrol. That's quite a voyage. Will you be heading home soon?
Yes, that's right. Vilbrand is a fascinating place, but my village is probably worried sick about me. And the heartstring, too.
Though your time here was short, you'll be sorely missed. We still have much to learn, but one day perhaps we might find our way to Tyrol as well.
Oh, that would be wonderful. When you do, I'll look forward to hearing all about your adventures.
And you, we had a feeling you were no ordinary adventurer. Imagine our surprise when we learned you were the savior of the realm himself. Oh, stop. One of our yellow jacket acquaintances boasted about meeting the Warrior of Light while investigating the cereal poisonings. That's when it dawned on us. She sends her regards, by the way.
Difference between Wild and Ash. Wild is like, oh, stop. Ash would be like, oh, continue.
Yeah. I mean, Wild occasionally wants him to continue. We've moms to go before we reach your lofty heights, but God's willing, we'll try to rise to the challenge. Oh, it doesn't matter what they will, they're dead. Indeed, you've given me much to aspire to as a fellow healer, and I shall do my utmost to follow your shining example. Be well, you two, and may we meet again on distant shores.
Thank you both for your help. I'll never forget it. It's time I returned to Tuliolal. It would mean the world to me if you'd come too, Wild. I wouldn't want to report our success to Nipin without you.
Where's Zerig? Oh, there he is. Sooner or later, we'll be taking our adventures elsewhere, and when we do, I hope we'll cross paths with you. You're an inspiration to healers the realm over, Wild. Together with Wasilm, I hope to dedicate what ability I have to aiding those around me, as you have helped us. As you have helped us. I need to figure out how to get that bed. Oh no. I have the hiccups. I've been poisoned with the thing heart. The heart string. The what?
Maps for the bed. You need to get
Oh,
material to craft it.
of course. Filiola. Nipin. Nipine. Nippin. Nippine. Loshkana, and Wild as well. Your combined presence here can only mean one thing. You failed and you've come to accept punishment.
What? No. Wild and I have brought Heartstring home.
Oh, So you have. I regret that I could not assist you, but I am relieved that all is well. Words cannot express my gratitude to you both.
Taking back the heartstring was no easy task, but I learned a great deal on my journey to Eorzea. Of one of the Unbound, a man called Kokonoa, possessed an inherent immunity to poisons, built up by years of regularly ingesting small amounts. Rather than relying solely on the scorpion's gifts to detoxify us, perhaps we might learn from those traditions and build up a strong immunity of our own. It'd be prudent to prepare ourselves in case something like this ever happens again. If we're to continue living among the deadly, perhaps it's time we found new ways to overcome the challenges we face. Throughout my life in the village, I thought I knew everything there was to know about the heartstring, but I now understand that the scorpion's gifts can easily become a curse in the wrong hands. Its power can poison a single water source, threaten countless lives on a whim. Yet at the same time, its detoxifying powers can save just as many. I began to wonder, could the heartstring provide succor outside our village? Should it? Or will the risks prove too great?
Excellent questions all. Knowing what the heartstring is capable of outside our borders, we must consider this carefully for the future of our people. I am certain your father will wish to speak more of it upon our return.
As you can see, our community has much to consider if we're to keep thriving, but for the moment, I'm simply glad the heartstring is back in Tyrol, and I can't thank you enough for your help. Until I met you, I'd never hunted alongside a healer, but knowing I had your support filled me with courage. Yours is a heartening presence, one I'm going to miss dearly. You have my gratitude and trust, and my trust, Wild, now and forever.
Yeah. Uh, hmm. I should say something poignant back to you, but I don't know. Hmm. Well, I guess just, keep an eye on the thing, because, the people the two of them, Elred and the other guy didn't, actually get arrested or die. They just kind of flew away.
But as much as I'd like to, I won't keep you any longer. Nipin and I have a long trek home. I wish you all the best, and I know we'll meet again someday.
Yay. This guy was here just like trying super hard to pretend he wasn't eavesdropping. I have my eye on you. I know what you were doing. Okay. So that's healer done. Do I have my outfit? I do.
Yes.
Yes. No point in hammering down.
Save those for tomorrow. 1 a.m.
I did kind of want to get them all done tonight, but it is a lot. It takes like an hour for me to get through 2 of the quests, I think. All right, let me see. Ranged. Well, Lance isn't even on, so how about we do some of it while we wait for him to get on. All right. Let's do the samurai. Or sorry, the melee. That was in. What am I doing? Opening this. Kugane. Kuiki seems to be on edge. I don't remember what voice I gave her.
Good to see you, Wild. Should I say Samidare?
What? Oh, right. That's right. I get it now.
There's only one way to be sure. I need you to tell me something only you and I would know. When I used the cocoon to take on Itoka's form, what creature did I hunt?
Uh, I don't know. You never told me.
It's really you. Phew, that's a relief. Indeed, I never told you that my arrow struck a great wild boar, a prize for any hunter. Samidara is the only one who ever saw it.
Oh,
Sorry for doubting you, but I could think of no better way to expose him if he'd attempted to impersonate you again. I have to remain vigilant after all, even though no news of his plots has reached me of late. From here to Yansha, people are on alert for a many-faced agitator within their midst, and not even a stray cat is beyond scrutiny. While Samidara can no longer act so brazenly, I'm afraid this means that his trail's gone cold. We also have another problem. When he pushed me into the Ruby Sea, the remedy I carried was soaked in salt water. I'm afraid it's no longer effective. Oh, god damn it. No doubt his plan from the start was to eliminate the one means we had of undoing the cocoons of mimicry. We're at a disadvantage too great to ignore, which is why I intend to synthesize a new batch. I was just about to go procure the necessary ingredients from the supplier when you arrived. Why don't you join me?
I've never heard of such materials. Where are they found?
Deep in the forests of Chiral, a land beyond the Great Sea, and far, far to the west of here? What, you've never gotten anything from that far?
Tyrol? I'm afraid my supply chain does not extend quite that far.
Well, you're useless then, aren't you? Useless as a hole in a water bucket. I feared as much. It doesn't help that the materials can only be harvested when the season is right. Even if we're out to return home now, I doubt I could find what we need. We've no choice but to give up on the remedy. I'm sorry.
Now we're at the mercy of Samidari's cunning. See, that's why you use waterproof containers and watertight seals.
Hello there. Tell me, have you any salves that might ease my aching back?
Oh, you're a man. Sir, this isn't the apothecary. Where are your spectacles? Oh, yes. How could I forget? Huh? Ah, much better. Ah, sometimes I forget that I'm as blind as a bat without these. Forgive me, Shirokashi.
So this is the shapeshifter.
Very likely, yeah.
Okay, we're not good.
Excuse me, but do those bits of glass covering your eyes help you see better?
Well, yes. Are you unfamiliar with spectacles? Oh, okay.
I've seen folk wearing them before, but I always thought they were decorative, like my choker.
Oh my gosh, she needs glasses.
Tell me, where can I procure a pair of my own?
Yamabuki is your man. He has a breadth of artisan contacts who will ensure you receive a pair fine-tuned to your specifications. You'll find his shop on this very street.
I'll look for him, thank you.
Oops. Accidentally hit the thing because I was moving my phone.
I'm sorry, you must be completely bewildered.
Kuiki. You need.
I thought a failure of a hunter like me would never be able to aid you in battle, but I've just come to realize there's hope yet. But let's not crowd this stall any longer. Care to join me over there?
Kuiki, you don't want glasses. You'll have to clean them all the time. And they'll make indents on your nose. It's going to be really annoying.
Ever since I was a child, I've had trouble seeing things from afar. That's why my aim with a bow is so poor. I'm not fit to be a hunter, never was. It's only natural that chores like washing sheets and preparing meals fell to me. But I always yearned to do more, to be more. I've looked up to Itoka ever since I can remember. No matter how hard I tried, I simply couldn't give up on my dream. I had to be just like her. So I begged her to teach me everything she knew, from the basics of drawing a bow to precise aiming techniques that few hunters use. Yet, despite all her efforts, my sight failed me where it counted most. All my life, I thought this was simply how nature intended for me to be. I was content to accept my lot. But now that I know spectacles may improve my eyesight, I feel hope. If I could just try them, mayhap my arrows would fire true. I could join you in battle, and maybe even strike down Samidara with my own arrow. We may have lost the remedy, but this would give us an element of surprise. So I had to try on spectacles for myself. Alright, let's go meet this Yamabuki.
That really low 98 flat?
Get glasses?
I wonder what procuring a pair of spectacles entails.
I do too, considering the tech level.
Yep.
Do they have the chart and the machine and
I mean, definitely have the machine, but they probably have that old thing where it's like the big bunch of the lenses where they click and it's just like chick, 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 chick. A pair of spectacles, was it? I can certainly get your order on the pipeline, but I'm afraid there'll be a wait. I'm fresh out of supplies, you see. The next shipment is due for a number of weeks. Of course, if you're in a rush, you could roll up your sleeves and get the materials yourselves. All you need is the glossy shell of an azure hawksbill and a cluster of aurulent quartz. Bring them here, and my affiliates can begin work immediately.
Who knows what schemes Samidara might contrive should we let down our chase for weeks. Would you be willing to lend me a hand with procuring the materials? If we split up, we should be able to gather them in a blink of an eye.
Quite the eager pair, I see. In that case, I dare say you'll be able to negotiate with the Blue Kojin for a carapace of splendid quality. Oh yeah, they're bros with me.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're friends of mine too. They might fuck up and ask
Ah, I visited Tamamizu during my investigations in the Ruby Sea. I'll handle the shell.
What? No, I'm friends with them. One of their friends is going to become a god, or one of theirs is going to become a god, and I'm also friends with him.
That leaves you with the Ireland quartz. Pray look for a cavern near Shoal Rock in the Ruby Sea. Sprinkle some glittering gravel to lure Shoal Iwamushi from its lair within, and retrieve a cluster from its shell.
You just don't want to do the hunting because you suck at it.
Let's meet back here when we're finished.
Trevor. Remember, you will find the creature hiding in its lair within a cavern near Shoal Rock. You must sprinkle glittering gravel to draw it out, and then vanquish it to procure the Ireland quartz.
Yes, Lance, what is it?
Streaming. We're waiting for you. All right. Yep. Oh, you warped all the way there. Okay. Yeah, no, because I didn't look at the I didn't look at where we needed to go. I just went and teleported to the Ruby Price. Ah, heaven on high. I wonder how high it goes.
I mean, been to the very top end.
I think. Well, no, I think I.
Walk there.
Yeah. I don't know. Not too sure about that. Here it is. Glittering gravel. Shoal Iwamushi are reportedly attracted to anything that glitters, including this gravel. Ah, you bitch. Okay, that's it. Ah, you're the first to return. I trust you have the quartz in hand? This cluster of quartz possesses a light golden hue. Excellent. This will make for a fine pair of lenses. Now we need only wait for your friend. Uh, I'm back. Uh, uh, uh. Oh god. Kyuki. Wiki? I can't remember. Quiki.
Sorry, didn't mean to alarm you like that. I spoke with the Kojin of the Blue as planned, but soon learned that Hawksbill shells had been spotted of late. They were reluctant to part with a single one. I was able to weigh them down, though, until they proposed an exchange. If I dealt with the Red Kojin who'd invaded their fishing grounds, they'd spare a shell. I knew my bow would be useless, so I took a leaf out of Wild's book and fought him up close and personal. As you can see, I took quite the beating, but so did they. I may be a little worse for wear, but the trouble is worth it. I have the shell as promised, and with it, your associates can get started.
See, if I had gone, there wouldn't have been any trouble. Indeed they can. Let us first measure your eyesight, and then they can get to work.
I'll confess I was kind of worried that they would get a thing that the game was gonna get it all apart and just be like, yep, here's your glasses.
Yeah.
This is incredible. Everything's so vivid. Why, I'm sure I could hit a bird over the horizon. Come, Wild, I want to fire some test shots at the sign over there.
Okay, so we need to talk about how fucking weird those glasses look. Specifically the part where they're half frames, but the half the bottom.
Yeah, I think that's just the style in this world. Weird. Hold on. That seems like a fine way to earn the ire of the Seki Segumi. I'll prepare some targets for you, so let's move somewhere less crowded.
Heh, of course. Thank you for going to the trouble.
Please let us shoot a Namazu.
I think they look. No.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Nice. Oh, that's very good.
I did it. I really did it. After all these years, my aim is true. When he finds Samidare, he won't know what hit him. I don't know if I can properly describe this feeling to you. After so long, I don't feel like someone pretending to be a hunter. Finally, I don't feel like a burden. As soon as I catch even a whiff of Samidare's trail, we'll stop him for good. When that moment arrives, please lend me your strength for one last time. Together, we'll retrieve the cocoon and return it to my village.
Okay. I need to turn in like 2 quests in Tuliolol so that I can get the level that I need. Yep.
The rank duty. I wonder if we should do that tomorrow.
I guess so. Back ready, are you? Tired call cat. Tired cat. Tell you everything you need to know. Yeah, sure. And here, remember, we don't hunt to kill, we hunt to live. Remember that, and you'll be fine. Right, eh. There you are. I told you helped our recruit find the inspection kit after he dropped it. Your generosity means more to our community than you might realize. The drum is essential for the protection and well-being of our people. It not only marks the time of day, but also honors the landsguard returning home from duty. And in times of crisis, it can be used to warn the populace of danger. That is why we must keep it in pristine condition at all times. But of course, our most common duty as the fife drum corps is to perform as the musical ensemble. It takes tremendous upper arm strength to beat a drum of this scale. And as major, my job is to pound our greenest recruits into shape. Perhaps I've been slacking. Before I forget, take this, you've earned it. Yay, level 100. Enhanced Mikio Sushi. What does that do? Does it just mean traits? Yeah, we call it sushi. Grant. Grants Tendo.
Did I hear my name?
No.
No, but you should get on.
I mean, did you guys finish doing your stuff?
Yeah. Well, not really, but we can.
Finish your stuff and then we can do stuff.
It's just like helping.
Yeah, that's true. Damn. We were out much longer than I was expecting.
Yeah, to be honest, the mattress hunting is very hard, and we were testing the mattress as well.
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, it's kind of fun, you know? To lay down on them and say, this one feels good, but that one felt better, but that one is too rigid. Like, fucking extra firm really feels like a floor with a foot on. Seriously.
Yep. But I guess that's supposed to be good for your back. Anyway, alright, well, then I guess that's gonna be it for the recording, and turns out, like, nope, didn't complete the world quests. Got to finish it another time. Maybe. We'll see. I just don't know, like, I feel like I wanted to do something else tomorrow, but I don't know.
I mean,
We do have the beginning of weeklies tomorrow, I guess, but yeah.
I mean, unless tomorrow we get a train, there's not much that we need to do.
Raids.
Yeah, but raids won't take that long.
All right. I'm gonna swap over.
Not all that much left. It's basically like 2 quests. They are each of the ones.
All right. Well then, that's gonna be it for the recording, the video. So if you joined in, if you watched, then thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.